Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Prabhakar, a company secretary, lawyer, and insolvency professional. Today, I am going to discuss about the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code Amendment Ordinance 2020, which has been notified and came into effect from 5th June 2020. Ever since unfortunate COVID has happened, we have been listening from the government taking various measures to give a relief to the business community and especially SMEs. One of the things which has been widely discussed and covered in the media is about suspension of provisions of IBC, especially section 7, 9 and 10. I'm not very comfortable with the using of the word suspension because that gives an impression of doing away with the provisions altogether, which has not been the case as we can see from the amendment. This ordinance has inserted section 10A, which provides that notwithstanding anything contained in section 7, 9, 10, no application for initiation of CIRP of corporate debtor shall be filed for any default arising on or after 25th March 2020 for a period of 6 months or such other period not exceeding 1 year from such date as may be notified in this behalf. That means if any default has occurred any time on or after 25th of March, the day on which the lockdown has been announced by the government for the first time, such default will not be treated as a default under section 7, 9, 10 for moving an application with NCLT under IBC provisions. There is a proviso provided that no application shall ever be filed for initiation of CIRP process of a corporate debtor for the said default occurring during the said period. That means if a default has occurred on or after 25th of March, even after coming to an end of this period of 6 months or 1 year as the case may be, no application can be moved under section 7, 9 or 10 for the defaults which are occurred during this period. According to me, this can lead to a situation in the market because corporate debtors who are financially sound also and who are in a position to pay will also be encouraged to default because no case can be filed against them during this period or subsequently also. An explanation clarifies that provisions of this section shall not apply to any default committed under the said sections before 25th of March 2020. So this has put to rest lot of speculations or lot of doubts which were there in the minds of professionals. So if any default has occurred before 25th of March and the default subsists, that will not be covered under the provisions of 10A. That means an application can be moved for CIRP against those CDs who have defaulted before 25th of March. And by the implication, any defaults which occur after this period of 6 months or 1 year coming to end, they will also be excluded from this provision and cases can be filed against them. RPs cannot also file an application under section 66 subsection 2 of IBC seeking contribution from directors in respect of default during this period. So all these things which we are saying, defaults and other things, that defaults are occurring before 25th, just mind that the amount has to be enhanced amount of 1 crore or more. Then only a case can be filed against CDs for the defaults occurring before 25th of March. My comments and observations on this are: this amendment was tipped to come to the rescue of SMEs. This, as well as increasing of the limit to 1 crore, has been tipped to come to the rescue of SMEs who are facing financial crisis during this unprecedented COVID period, and their businesses have been shut down and thrown out of gear. But my point is that, what about other forums which are available for the people to go against SMEs? Is it sufficient just giving them a relaxation that cases will not be filed under IBC? If the purpose is to protect SMEs, why not government has come out with an amendment stating that no cases will be filed against any SME for any defaults during this period under any forum? Why IBC only? Then, even if it is assumed that it is for the protection of SMEs, why not in the amendment they have provided that this relaxation is only given to SMEs and not given to other people who are not non-SMEs? So this is equally applicable to all the corporate data which are much beyond an SME also. So as it is coming out, the lenders can always go against either SMEs or non-SMEs under every form other than IBC. So does this mean that government treats IBC to be the only potent weapon against the defaulters? Then another important thing is that this amendment, according to my personal and professional opinion, is actually going to affect the SMEs, because when the SMEs provide services or supply goods to corporate debtors, the amounts are normally in the range of anything between 10 to 50 lakhs, not more than that. A SMEC cannot afford to give anything on loan for more than those amounts. So with the increase of the limits to 1 crore, and now this section being brought in that you cannot file a case for a period of 6 months or 1 year, where SMEs will go to recover their dues? That definitely is going to affect their financial position. If they are expected to go to normal process of filing a recovery case or other forums, then it is going to take a very long time to recover the amounts, and it is definitely going to affect the financial position. So if the purpose is to protect SMEs, I don't think this amendment will serve any purpose. We have to wait and see what purpose ultimately it is going to serve. That is for now from me, S. Prabhakar, signing off. Have a good day.